Hey everyone, welcome back to 21 Counting. I'm Alex.
And I'm Dylan. Today we're tackling that question that comes up every semester. Should the drinking age stay at 21?
Right, because I keep hearing if I'm old enough to be drafted, I'm old enough for a beer. Sounds fair until you start digging.
Exactly. I just wrote a paper on this and the data is pretty wild. Let's start with the 1980s, when the US raised the age to 21. Drunk driving deaths plummeted.
Plummeted? By how much?
According to Harding, teen crashes and deaths dropped 79% since 1982. That's not a typo. That's 79%.
Okay, that's huge. But people still drink underage. Does the law really stop anyone?
Okay. Kind of think of it like it's speed limits. People speed, but fewer people die because the speed limit exists. Same principle. And when states experimented with a lower age in 1970s, the death spiked. And then when they raised it back up to 21, the deaths fell again. So not as many people died.
So it's not just correlation, it's cause and effect.
Correct. And it's not really just cars, too. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism says 1,392 people under 21 died in drunk driving crashes in 2023 alone.
Ooh.
That's before you can count alcohol poisonings or even overdoses.
That's 1,392 families. It's hard to argue with raw numbers.
You're right. But here's the part that even blew my mind. Your prefrontal cortex, the impulse control part of your brain, isn't fully developed till your mid 20s. We're talking 25. Frauners, in 2025, his study found that teens who drink heavily show less activity in that region when they get feedback. Basically, they literally can't learn from their mistakes as good as other people who don't drink as much or even at all.
So, so drinking young rewires your brain while it's still wiring itself?
Exactly. It's like running a software update and then deleting the code at the same time.
Yikes. But what about Europe? I've heard they drink earlier, and they are fine.
Denmark's a pretty great counterexample. Drinking age is lower, and 55% of 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds binge drink all the time. The highest in Europe. Romer, his team, traced it to accessibility. The lower age equals more harm.
Okay, but college culture is built on underage drinking. Won't lowering the age just make it safer because it's out in the open?
That's where the Amethyst Initiative argument. A college president's pushing to drop the age, but Sailor crunched New Zealand's data, and when they lowered the age from 20 to 18 in 1999, alcohol related crashes among young drivers jumped.
So the forbidden fruit theory doesn't hold up.
Nope. Ford's 2025 example. His study actually found the law itself gives students an out when everyone's pressuring you at a frat party. You can say, I'm not 21, and the conversation stops. Remove that line, and the peer pressure skyrockets.
It's like a built in excuse that protects people.
Exactly. And let's be real, voting in military services are civic duties, and drinking is a recreational drug. Comparing them is applying basically drinking beer versus joining the army.
Fair. So what's the takeaway?
The drinking age isn't perfect, but it's working. It saves lives, shields the development of your brain, and it gives young people time to mature instead of lowering it. We should double down on enforcement and education so we can educate the kids on what they're
So
doing.
21 stays.
21 does stay because it's not about taking away the freedom, it's about making sure people live long enough to enjoy it.
Powerful. Thanks for dropping the stats, Dylan.
Anytime, stay safe, stay smart, and if you're under 21, stay hydrated with literally anything else.